All right, we are almost into game, and there we are. We are now in game. Event Horizon versus Bronze 5 Age. This is the Demacia division. Event Horizon is in its blue side. Bronze 5 Age is red side. This is game 1 for week 2. Gotta love the rainbows coming out of the gate. So it looks like both teams are going towards a 5-point. We're not seeing any type of stacking up for a level 1 play or anything like that. So be curious to see who can get these early advantages. So the battle lines are drawn. Definitely expect that the Jace is going to have the advantage in top side early. Mid lane should also go to the Lux. Bot lane should be relatively even. And then both junglers, they take a little bit of time to scale up. They need to get at least level 3 before they're going to be looking for a gank.
I'm going to say that Alston wrist tip over here is probably going to clear bot side. Oh, no. As I say that, he went top. But still, my point is, I think he's probably going to focus up on that top lane. Because that Jace is more likely going to be shoved out.
Mm-hmm. So Mumu's starting red. Sejuani is also starting red as well. So we're basically going to have junglers starting on opposite sides of the map. That means that Sejuani is going to be pathing for a top lane gank at level 3, while Mumu could potentially be looking for a bot lane gank at level 3. So far, not too much poke going down yet. Both teams just content to farm. Sejuani's moving to Krugs. Amumu cleared his Raptors and now is going to move up to Krugs. That'll get him level 3. So he potentially could go for a level 3 gank topside or recall and then path towards his bot side.
He is completely going to go for that top gank. It's already going to get pushed in, and Mundo has a decent way to clear and farm under tower with his cleaver.
Mm-hmm. Amumu definitely seems to be clearing a lot faster than the Sejuani. Sejuani's going to pass up her Raptors and go up towards the blue side. Amumu's pathing for the gank top. He's wrapping around.
It's too late.
It's too late. Looks like the Mundo has to flash. Jace is just very strong in level 2.
Oh, good kiting.
He gets hit with the cleaver. Let's see if they can run him down. The Sejuani is not pathing up to assist the Jace. This may be first blood. Forces out the flash from the Jace. This puts the lane in actually a horrible position because he wasn't able to get the push in under tower. He's going to wind up losing a significant amount of experience and CS, and Amumu can come right around again and basically freeze him out. So this Amumu gank has actually really turned the tide of this lane matchup in top lane. Amumu is now pathing towards the Scuttle Crab on top side. I actually don't like this play because Jace has lane priority, but Mumu has significant health advantage, so he may be able to push out the Sejuani. Mumu flashes forward. Sejuani smites for health. Lux is not moving to assist the Mumu. Jace is. Jace decides to back off since the Mundo moves down as well. So far, Alston on the red side has definitely shown that he's the superior jungle. He's been forcing out Sejuani at every turn, and now he's moving for a mid lane gank on the Lux, who's on low mana. Lux lands her Q, but Vygar's able to land the stun. This may be first blood. Oh, nope, misses the Q. He doesn't predict the flash.
This is really bad for them right here. They're going to need to do something, because now that their flashes are gone top, jungle, and mid, they really need to stop pushing those lanes and let it push towards them, so that way it's in a favorable spot for them to be safe.
Yeah, I definitely have to praise this Amumu. He's been doing a great job so far, executing multiple ganks, blowing multiple flashes, and is getting both Scuttle Crabs. Definitely showing himself to be the superior jungler so far. Sejuani definitely has to pick up the tempo because her team needs to get ahead in the early game. Sejuani's moving for a bot lane gank, but it's already been warded. They're already spotting this out, and they're already backing up before the gank even starts. First
Bronze
Drake
five
on the...
age.
Go ahead.
Oh, go for it. No, go for it. Go for it.
I was going to say that the first Drake up is the Infernal, so definitely that's going to be an objective that both teams want to play around, especially once they hit level 6.
All right, I was gonna start saying right here that Bronze 5H is slowly building up a CS lead in almost every lane, and
Yes,
it needs to be stopped, or they need to make something happen in about 10 minutes or fight for that dragon.
I agree completely. We're seeing CS leads across the board. It seems like Event Horizon is very scared of this Amumu, and they're playing much more conservatively, especially with their flashes down. The Event Horizon bot lane has basically been stuck under their tower this entire laning phase, and Sejuani has not been able to assist them because there's good ward coverage on the bot side of the map from Bronze 5 Age.
When Mundo hits level 6 on that top side, he's more likely gonna all in that Jace. Jace has no way to deal with him right now. He's half health, almost out of mana. Oh, there's the back.
Yeah, definitely a good back timing for the Jace. It'll be interesting to see if he decides to use the teleport, because it looks like the Mundo's trying to set up a freeze before it hits the tower. This Varus and Leona are continuing to get harassed under tower. They're definitely at a disadvantage both in CS and in health. Looks like both AD carries are running biscuits. That will help with the sustain and be able to counter out some of the poke from both the Varus and the Ashe.
Concerning this top side, he is going to build that freeze up. He's going to be able to control the wave easily.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Mundo
wait, no,
is pretty low health right now, yeah. He may just want to let the wave push in back and then reset and look for a gank potentially once Amumu hits level 6. Amumu needs one more camp, I believe, to hit level 6. He's pathing towards that top side Scuttle Crab. It is warded up with a pink ward in that River Brush from the Jace.
This looks like it's probably going to be a bait. He is
Looks
level 6.
Yeah, this looks pretty risky, though. The Jace is full health right now.
He is full health, but he has no way to stop the Mundo healing yet. So if Mundo does ult, he isn't going to be able to kill him with the help of Amumu there.
Amumu's going in. This is perfect timing. The Jace flash is still on cooldown. Let's see if the Jace can outplay this. Looks like he's just going to die. First blood goes over to the Amumu. This is actually a very good play by the Amumu, coming in, allowing them to get the push in. Oh, I disagree with this. I need to push this under tower. This is a common mistake that people make. You want to get that pushed all the way under tower, or you have the potential to get frozen out now that the Jace TP's back into the top lane. So small mistake from Bronze 5 Age. Let's see if the Jace can actually punish that and gain back some of the CS deficit that he's accrued.
I completely agree with you, but I think the way that Improv is playing this is just not going to work out. He continuously pushes this lane. He knows he is getting the most attention from that jungler. He knows at this point he cannot 1v1 the Mundo. Mm-hmm. He needs that to freeze for him.
Yep. Looks like Amumu is also stealing the topside jungle of the Sejuani. So we're
it reset.
Oh, unfortunately it resets.
That is unfortunate.
Yeah, that's definitely going to waste a considerable amount of time, but the Sejuani is backing. So Amumu should have enough time to get at least the blue buff. So he winds up stealing the blue buff. This actually sets him up very well because now he can potentially give his blue buff off over to the Veigar. And Amumu's coming up for another topside gank. It's spotted out by the Jace. The Jace is probably very frustrated with all the attention he's receiving. But that's what you gotta expect if you're gonna pick Jace. Oh, nice hit to knock him into tower. Amumu has to wind up flashing. So let's see what type of pressure Sejuani can generate. She's seen the Amumu topside. She needs to either go for an invade or a gank. But we can see that the vision lines are already well set up. They've got a ward on Drake. They're starting it up. And they've got a pink ward in the River Brush. We'll see if Bronze 5 Age moves to contest this. That's the flash onto the Varus. Good peel, good kiting. Teleport coming in from the Mundo. The Jace does not have his teleport to be able to match. Event Horizon's going to have to back off. Sejuani flashes the event horizon, but she winds up still going down. They're going for the dive. This is very risky. Let's see if they can execute it. They're able to successfully juggle the turret aggro. It looks like the Ashe may go down, so slight mistake, but it winds up being an overall trade, a good trade for Bronze 5-8. They wind up getting multiple tower plates, and definitely that was a mistake from Event Horizon because they did not have the teleport advantage on the top side.
I think that play was warranted by Event Horizon there. They had the right idea, but the way they executed the fight, they panicked when that Mundo teleport came in when they should have immediately jumped on the Ashe as soon as all of her skills were down. If they had gotten rid of that Ashe, it would have been an easier way to get out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there also was slight misplays with the Leona leaving the Varus, clearing that pink ward that allowed the Alistar to get that flash pulverize onto him. So definitely slight misplays here and there from Event Horizon, and this is putting them at a pretty significant deficit early on, currently sitting at about 3,000 gold, only 11 minutes in.
We need to keep in mind right now how far behind that Sejuani is falling. She is about half the CS with the Mumu at this point. Up a little more than that, but I mean under.
And
but
even
still,
more important, we're looking at a 2-level advantage for the Amumu. This is
exactly
incredibly significant, especially for junglers, having those levels, because each level is worth a significant amount of gold.
Right now, I think it's just really just the difference in efficiency of the routes.
Yeah, right now, if I was Bronze 5 I'd be wanting to be calling for my mid lane and my bot lane to push out their lanes, rotate to the Drake, and that looks like exactly what they're trying to do. I don't think there's any way for Event Horizon to contest this right now. So Bronze 5H is in a commanding lead now. They've got the team composition that scales, and they're already ahead. So Event Horizon needs to do something. They need to either execute a lane swap, or they need to group up and do a 4 or 5-man dive bot lane. They need to do something because they're about to lose first tower as well. Leona goes in for the engage. Alistar is not under tower, so he's not going to wind up taking too much damage.
The trade was still worth it, though. Alistar's down to half health, and he's almost out of mana, so it was good on them to do that.
Definitely. Sejuani's looking to make a play for the Rift Herald, potentially. Just drops a ward on it, pathing back into her jungle. But Sejuani's got to look for some ganks. Looks like she's hovering around for topside. All in play going in bot lane. Ultimates drop. Ashe winds up getting killed. Varus, it looks like he's barely going to make it out. Oh, nope. Winds up dying to the Ignite. And the Leona gets a double kill. So that was a great play from Event Horizon. They're able to turn that around and get a 2-for-1 in bot side. But it looks like Bronze 5H is starting up the Rift Herald.
Zeralon there had the kill. I don't know if he misclicked or he panicked, but he did cancel his auto there once, and he got that extra damage on there from the Ashe auto.
Sejuani is caught in the Event Horizon. Lux ultimate goes down. Barrier coming up from the Lux and the Flash. Amumu and the Mundo chasing, hitting the cleavers. Almost may escape. Oh, nope, that's the last cleaver. Not able to dodge it. So Amumu winds up getting the Rift Herald, immediately summons it. They want to try and get those plates before they fall in mid lane. Sejuani just leveled up to level 7, so that experience disadvantage has grown even more in the past coming minutes. Mid lane tower goes down. Bronze 5 it's going to back off. Looks like Shelly's going to get one more charge off onto the inner tower. And Amumu's continuing to invade, continuing to punish the Sejuani, who's fallen very far behind. Leona goes in for the engage, Alistar with the pulverize. Leona misses her ultimate, and that's going to be it for that engage. Alright, I'm hearing no in-game sound. Let me see if I can fix that for you guys. Let me know how that sounds. Is that better? Alistar's going in for the engage. Tower is going down. So this has got to be a full retreat for Bronze 5 Age. They get the kill on for the Jace.
Oh no. Overall, I think Bronze 5 Age is gonna win out in that. I mean,
yeah, they've got the Mundos.
All that top pressure.
Yep, Mundo's splitting top still, getting a lot of damage on that tower.
It's already a 5,000 gold difference here, and at this point, Event Horizon needs to do something. They need to try to get a pick. They need to force a tower somewhere, because the more this lead grows, the faster the timer they have is running out.
Another kill for the Vygar. I'm sorry, guys. I'm going to have to adjust this sound because right now it's blasted in my ears, so I'm going to have to change some settings. Give me 1 second and then let me know how it sounds. Alright. How does that sound, guys? Turned it down on my headphones, turned it up on the stream.
In the bot lane there.
All in the bot lane. Ashe is able to wind up picking up the kill.
This is not looking good.
No, definitely not looking good for Bronze or for Event Horizon at all. All right, I'll try to increase the sound a little bit more for you guys. Sorry for that. So what do you think it's going to take for Event Horizon to come back into this game?
Honestly, at this point, they're already 7,000 gold down. It's barely 17 minutes in. There's a Fire Drake, and they're going for the Earth Drake. There's not much Event Horizon can do at this point. At this point, I honestly do think they should start talking about the next game and focus those bans towards the top and the jungler.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be a very tall order for Event Horizon to come back into this game. I think that their best bet is that they need to abuse, they need to try and split up the Bronze 5 Age. Bronze 5 Age 5v5 is incredibly powerful, but if they can wind up getting some mismatches, 2v1s, 3v1s in the side lanes, potentially they can get some picks. If they can get some of those shutdowns, they might be able to come back into the game. But it's going to be very hard for them. They're 3 towers down, 2 Drakes down, and a significant amount of gold. Mundo at this point is incredibly tanky. He can just basically go into the Jace whenever he wants. Jace has got to be able to sidestep those cleavers or he's going to be in some serious trouble. That's a solo kill for the Mundo. He's getting pretty terrifying now.
I do not agree with Improv's build here. He went straight for the Ghost Blade. He is already behind. His team is behind. And Mundo already has a Fire Cape. That Ghost Blade does nothing for him in that lane.
I agree completely. He needed to go for something that shreds armor, Black Cleaver, anything like that. So it looks like Bronze 5 Age is setting up a 1-4, sieging both top tower and bot tower. There's no real neutral objectives to take on the map right now. Baron's not spawning for another minute, so they're really not wasting anything by continuing to try and do this. They're losing some pressure in mid lane, but they don't seem too concerned about that. They already got another tower in top lane. Mundo's rotating to potentially kill the Lux, and Amumu's coming up as well. This could be a very bad position for the Lux if she does not realize what's going on. She finally realizes it. She's moving back up, trying to escape through the topside jungle.
I really do think they should give that bottom tower up. They're not realistically going to defend it very well. And while this is going on, they're still chasing down the Lux.
Yeah, I think they're just trying to stall as much as possible. I definitely think the Bronze 5 Age over-chased on the Lux. While the Lux was running away, they could have rotated back down towards bot lane and potentially tried to set up a dive. Event Horizon is doing a pretty good job holding out this push in the bot lane, but they're losing some pressure in their mid lane. Mid inner tower goes down. It's now 5 towers to 0 in favor of Bronze 5 Age, and their macro seems like it's on a different level compared to Event Horizon.
I do not agree with Event Horizon here, leaving Improv topside. There's honestly 0 point to do that at this point. Yes, they can get that gold, but if he had just backed, the wave that he built up would have taken it for them.
Yeah, so Jace is able to pick up the top outer tower, so it's the first tower for Event Horizon, but they wind up giving up. Oh, engage in bot lane. Varus is forced to flash out. Veigar flashes out as well. Alistar pops his ultimate. Looks like they might be going for the dive again. Alistar still has tower aggro. He needs to disengage. Mumu goes in, winds up getting the ultimate. Leona is most likely going down. That's the ultimate from the Veigar. Sejuani flashes out and ultimates the Mundo. And yeah, finally Bronze 5 Age is able to crack all 6 of the outer and inner towers. Only the inhibitor towers remain. Baron is on the table, and once they reset, they'll have plenty of gold to spend, and they can start setting up for that objective.
Event Horizon at this moment has a slight advantage with those ultimates coming down from the Mundo, the Amumu, from literally the entire team. All those ultimates are down. If they're going to try something right now, is their chance to do it.
Alistar is caught out. They wind up getting the shutdown. Jace has to flash out, though. Mumu flashes as well, so flash for flash. That's definitely a trade that Event Horizon is willing to take when they're down this much gold.
There is the possibility that Event Horizon can stall into their late game for that Varus to get into that carry mode. But at this point, with that mid looking really low, it's going to be extremely difficult.
Yeah, it's going to be extremely challenging for Event Horizon because the Veigar scaled exceptionally well, and the Mundo is always going to outscale the Jace. So yeah, I think that the win condition for Event Horizon has to be on this Varus' shoulders. He's got to basically be able to 1v5, and his team has got to peel extremely well for him. Sejuani's caught out. She's only level 9 right now. She's the same level as Leona. Mundo's going in, landing a lot of those cleavers, misses one. Alistar goes in, looking for the solo kill, winds up getting it. And it looks like Event Horizon is completely routed, and the Amumu wasn't even there.
That's just how strong Mundo is at this point. He's 4-0. Oh, there's
we got a pause
right
in game. Sorry for that, guys. Oh, jungler lagging out on the red side. So yeah, so far this has been an extremely dominating performance from Bronze 5 Age. I know that they're one of our most established teams. They've been playing with each other a lot, and it's definitely showing. Their macro is very strong. It seems like they're very confident in their champions. And this is a very scary game 1 for them so far.
It's already about a 10,000 gold lead. It's barely 22 minutes in. At this point, Bronze 5 Age can technically end the game whenever they want. It's their game to throw.
So if you were Event Horizon's coach, what would you tell them after this game is done? How would you get them refocused, ready for game 2?
Ban out the top lane. Get rid of the CC and Mumu. Focus the jungler and bans. And try to go for a better team-oriented team in game 2.
Yeah, I definitely agree. It seemed like they went for this early game style of composition, and it completely backfired on them. I definitely would like to see them go for more scaling options in the second game, so that way, even if they fall behind early to Bronze 5 Age, they have a better chance of being able to stall out and come back. So far, I think the biggest mismatch I've seen has been in the jungle. Alston on this Amumu is just absolutely dominating, 3 levels up compared to the Sejuani, over double her farm so far. So definitely have to give props to the jungler from Bronze 5 Age. He's putting out a very impressive performance. And his ganks on top side in the early game have not gone to waste. The Mundo is 4-0-4 with a pretty significant bounty on his head, and he is very hard to kill. Looks like we're getting ready to get back into game. So thank you guys for being patient. So Infernal Drake is on the map. It looks like Bronze 5 Age is going to go for that. Right now, I don't think that Event Horizon can contest. What they should be trying to go for right now is trying to get some Baron vision. Right now, Baron is dark for Event Horizon. So I definitely would like to see them trying to prioritize that vision. Otherwise, they might have to face check into darkness against a very fed Bronze 5 Age.
One other thing to consider here is Bronze 5 Age loves to set up those picks and bushes and where there's no vision. Bronze 5 Age looks like they're going to start focusing that bottom side there.
Yeah, I don't know if I agree with this play. I definitely would like to see them start trying to prioritize that Baron vision, start prioritizing that vision denial in Event Horizon's blue side. I think it's going to be very hard to siege down an inhibitor turret without the Baron buff.
At this point, I honestly do think that what they're doing is okay. It's not the best. But if they have gone with a 1-3-1 split kind of push going on, they would have had pressure in every lane, and each lane would be able to 1v1 or hold their own.
Alistar's caught under tower, winds up forcing to pop his ultimate. Ashe is very low as well. This could have been a good play for Event Horizon. There was only 3 on the bot side for Bronze 5 Age, but they just don't have the vision control to be able to confidently step up and contest any of that wave clear.
I really do think they should have a 1-3-1 push, or anyone anywhere at this point, but in every lane. They have pressure bottom, they have the pressure mid, but the top side is going to start pushing towards them. If they had sent someone up there, they would have been able to get that pressure in all lanes and force the dive.
I agree completely, and also the big thing is that the lanes are not evenly matched right now, so that allows for Event Horizon to move back and forth between these lanes and able to move their wave clear from lane to lane. The mid inhib tower does go down, the inhibitor still stands. Looks like they're going to try and focus on that with both the Vigar and the Mundo. Could be a good engage for them right now. It's a 3v5 right now in mid lane.
I do not agree with that ultimate right now from Narnar. It only hit the Mundo, and there's a fight going down here. Oh,
Ashe and Alistar is able to rotate up. Now it's a full 5v5, and that's going to be a very significant advantage for Bronze 5 Age. Winds up being a 1-for-0, but the jungler is down, so they definitely could just go straight for the Baron, and they would not have a smite on Event Horizon's side. This is where things could get a little bit difficult for Bronze 5 Age if they don't reset, because Event Horizon is going to come off the fountain with full health, full mana, and just buying items, and Bronze 5 Age has not been able to back yet. You can see that the Mumu is at half health, the Alistar is at half health. Mumu does not have his ultimate. So yeah, I definitely agree with this back. They want to reset, get top lane pushing, start to go set up that Baron vision.
At this point, I really do think that Event Horizon is in a really tough spot. The Bars is still lacking in items for him to do anything. There's 0 armor penetration for the most part. I mean, yes, he does have that Black Cleaver on that Jace, but when you already have a Mundo this far gone, there's only so much you can do.
Yep. So what I definitely want to see out of Bronze 5 Age is to see if they can really reliably set up their vision control, deny that vision of the Baron, and make a good Baron call. They've got the Mundo splitting bot. He does have teleport, so it looks like they want to try and stall out and then potentially force somebody to back to deal with this Mundo. I think this is actually a really good play from Bronze 5 Age.
I think this right here is what their team was built for. That Mundo is already so far scaled up. It's going to take at least 3 people to kill him at this point. That's going to open up Baron. It's going to open up any part of the map that they want. And still, he's going to be able to split push.
So the play right now is that as soon as 1 or 2 people show on the bot side of the map, Bronze 5H can go for that Baron pretty much uncontested. So both the Varus and the Lux show bot, that's going to be a free Baron for Bronze 5H. The only chance is if the Sejuani goes for the Smite steal, but she's nowhere near the area. So that is basically a free Baron for Bronze 5 Age. They also have another Infernal spawning right away. This is perfect for Bronze 5 Age in order to snowball their lead. They'll have the Mundo and the Amumu clear that Infernal Drake while Ashe and the Alistar set up the push in top lane. So this is now triple Infernal for Bronze 5 Age. That's a lot of extra AP and AD on top of a Veigar. So that Veigar is going to have some serious one-shot potential now. Ashe and the Alistar definitely have to be careful that they don't over-push right now. The rest of their team is resetting. Definitely like that they're going back into the jungle just to steal those jungle camps while their team is able to back and buy.
I kind of disagree with how they backed right now. I mean, I understand they're trying to get the push into every lane at that point, but that left them a little vulnerable there. But I guess since they had all that ward coverage, they weren't too concerned about anything happening.
Yeah, backs were a little bit desynced, but, you know, that's all right. They should be able to push out. They've spent all their gold. They've got the push in all 3 lanes. I'm curious to see how they're going to set things up, if they're going to go for a 1-4, 1-3-1, or if they're just going to try and group up as 5 and force that final team fight. Ashe is clearing the red buff and is going to wind up grouping up with her team. Looks like they're going to try and siege the top lane as a group of 5 and push that down with the mid inhibitor still down. So this may be the final fight of the game. Bronze 5 Age is over 10,000 gold ahead. Event Horizon can let this inhibitor fall, but they can't let the third fall. They could go for 2 inhibs and make their stand at the final inhibitor, but I don't think at this point it's going to matter all that much. Amumu's looking for the engage. Varus is poking out. Amumu's just running forward. They're going to wind up giving the tower. Oh, Lux ultimate misses, goes wide completely. Lux gets stunned. She's going down. Amumu goes in for the ultimate. This is the final battle. Jace goes in. They do not have the damage. Bronze 5 Age is just tearing through this team. Amumu's tanking the tower for days. He's still alive, still tanking the tower. This is going to wind up being most likely an ace. So far, 3 for 0. Nexus towers are going down. Bronze 5 Age with a very commanding game 1. Very impressive out of them. Bronze 5 Age takes game 1.
Bronze 5 Age here just playing their comp exactly how they needed to. I do not agree with some of the little plays they did there, but that's just preference and how I would like to split push. Event Horizon, they did hold their own, I'll give them that, but they just did not know how to do with the scaling.
All right, so that is going to do it for game 1. Thank you guys for watching this. We're going to take a quick intermission and we'll be back for game 2.